It was supposed to be a peaceful evening, just my son walking our dog around the block. A simple, innocent moment. But things quickly spiraled out of control. My son, just 14 years old, was enjoying the fresh air with our dog, nothing more than a typical neighborhood stroll. That's when the HOA officer who'd been causing trouble in the neighborhood for weeks saw him. And suddenly, a calm evening turned into a nightmare. The officer, armed and wearing his official-looking badge, pulled up in his car, blocking my son's path. At first, my son thought the officer was just being friendly, asking if everything was okay. But then the officer, without warning, drew a gun on him, demanding to know why he was disobeying HOA rules about dogs being on leashes. My son stood frozen in terror, holding our dog's leash. This was no small matter. It was an overstep so severe it felt surreal. The officer's face was twisted with authority, as if he had some right to dictate every movement in our lives. He didn't seem to care that my son was just a kid, or that the situation didn't call for this level of aggression. My son was terrified, not knowing how to react, feeling helpless in the face of someone who was supposed to protect, not intimidate. I had just pulled into the driveway when I saw the scene unfold. My heart raced as I immediately rushed over. "Put the gun down!" I shouted, my voice steady but firm. The officer hesitated, his eyes flicking from me to my son. I was no stranger to handling high-pressure situations. I had served in law enforcement for years before moving here, and I wasn't going to stand by while my child was threatened over something so trivial. I stepped between them, my presence alone commanding the officer's attention. "You have no right to point a weapon at my son for something so ridiculous," I said, my voice calm but laced with authority. Slowly, the officer lowered his weapon, clearly realizing his mistake. The tension in the air evaporated as quickly as it had appeared, but I knew this wasn't the last time we'd have to face off with the HOA. Stay tuned to the HOA stories to learn more about how to stand up to overbearing HOA officials and protect your family.